Hello, Graphic Design 1 students. This is Ms. Fitchhorn, and today we are going to begin our finals. Now, you had two different choices as of week 9 on Monday, the 8th. If you look at the slides, you had a choice of a postmodernism piece modeled after graphic designer Barbara Kruger, in which you use vintage images with red supreme-like typography to make a quick, maybe five word sentence that really draws attention to a social issue or makes people think deeper about superficiality. So there's that choice. And if you chose that, you are going to be using either Gravit or Google Slides. Now, when you collect these images, again, remember you're looking for black and white images that are vintage only. Or you had choice number 2, which was Poster for a Cause, where you get to choose any social justice issue that you want, and you are allowed to use multiple images, and you can choose however you want your typography to look, but you're going to be creating this in a program called Canva. The one thing that I wanted to note is that when you collect images to create this poster, you cannot choose illustrations. If you want to use illustrations, which is like line art or clip art or drawings or painting style, you have to create it yourself. You are a graphic designer, and that's what you do. Now, if you want to use a image somebody else has taken, then you have to choose a photograph. Many of you chose in your images yesterday for your social justice cause poster other people's artwork, and that's a big no-no. Photographs are one thing because it's assumed that you'll use them as reference points, but using other people's artwork is not kosher as a graphic designer. So you have to find replacement images if that's what you did yesterday. So let's all start our files. If you're going to do Barbara Kruger, what you're going to want to do is go to your drive, and you're going to want to click New, and you're going to want to choose Google Slides, blank presentation. And then you're going to go ahead and title it much like you see here, where you just write postmodernism / Barbara Kruger, and then maybe your student name at the bottom. All right, so let's go ahead and do that together. Change whatever typography you will. If you want to make it match her style of typography, you can, and put your student name. And so that is going to be your first slide. And you might want to title your project last name, first initial, underscore, Barbara Kruger, postmodernism, either one or the other. And then you'll need another slide after this in which you do your work. So then you're going to go ahead and slide. You're going to do a new slide. All right. And what Stephanie Jones-Elliott does in her class is she has students use this caption slide where you add your name as the artist down here, and then you start creating. Now, my recommendation to you is to use a separate shape that is evenly balanced on the whole canvas, so there's equal space over here, and up top. If that doesn't work for you, doing a horizontal shot, let's see, it looks a little skinny. I'd say we go ahead and move our name a little bit down here. That looks a little bit better because that's just too skinny. Now, if that's too much real estate for you, another option would be to make more of a page size illustration, and then maybe, I don't know, I know there's a lot of blank space over here, but I'm just trying to make it look nice and tidy. Maybe make a little paragraph. Oh yeah, that was part of our challenge. We have to write a paragraph about why we chose what our work means. So I'm going to put, this is a paragraph about what this piece means to you. Right? And then you go ahead and add your images, you add your typography. We'll go more into that later. Today is just about getting your document started. All right, so that's if you're doing Barbara Kruger and you're using Google Slides. And again, we'll go into more detail as we go throughout the week. The next option is to use Gravit. So a lot of us are having this problem where they're trying to force us to use a account. And mine was working fine yesterday, but a student came into my classroom yesterday and was like, Gravit's being crazy for me. And it looks like now it's going to be crazy for me too. We were having this problem at the beginning. It actually worked for me. Nope, here we go. Here's the takeover. Let's see. I'll close it out. Let's see if it lets me design. Yeah, it's actually going to let me design. Woot, woot. Obviously, this is why I'm giving you guys options. If Gravit isn't going to work for you, we can't fight it. It's just, it is what it is. It's a free program and it's a little wonky. So find something else to use if Gravit's not working for you. But you want to go ahead and choose for a new design, a print size. I would choose either a US letter portrait or landscape. You decide if you want it to go long and tall or like long and skinny like this, like more flat landscape, or if you want it more portrait style. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and choose for Barbara Kruger landscape. You'll see it's already formatted for me. You guys know how to use Gravit. You've been using it. So then you just want to make sure that you name it the right name and save constantly. 3 students notice if you're not constantly hitting save after almost every function, you might lose your document. So here, like for instance, if I go file and I go save to local file, that means my local computer, then you know, this is the working file, GD design, which is what you want to keep saving over and over again. So it should be last name, first initial, underscore, either postmodernism or Barbara Kruger. If I could spell, that'd be great. Okay. Save it where you can find it. Don't lose it in your documents. Okay, and then you guys know, just continue to, as you work, hit the save button as often as possible. You can change your typography as you go and everything, your color background, shapes over here. You can import images by go file, and then you'd want to obviously import, place an image. Okay, that's how you do that. The next thing that you'll want to do is if you are working on your social justice cause poster, you're going to want to be working in Canva, and I went to canva.com, and you're going to want to go to documents. All right, and let's see, probably actually let's go to templates instead, and let's go to a marketing poster. That'd probably be best. And then as you can see, there's a million different templates. I would find one that looks like a layout that is exciting to you and that looks like it'll match what you're trying to do. You can go to see all. I don't know the ideas you have in your head, and for the first time in any project, I am not forcing you to do thumbnails for me to approve, so this is kind of on you. I know the layouts are already strong. They're made by professional graphic designers, and you just have to customize them to your cause. So like for instance, if you want to use something like this, let's just click on one. You use that template. You can choose any template, just you have to customize it with your own words and your own images. Make your own or bring in images. It's really up to you. But how you customize it, you click on it, you'll notice on this text I can change the color, the typeface. Okay, I can change the style, the paragraph style. I can change everything from little boxes that surround it. I can change the background. All right, if when you're all done, and here's a little tour, you can get a little tour of it. But when you're all done, let's say I'm all done, and then you click download, and you can download the PDF. Right, you notice that this is not last name first initial underscore Fitchhorn. So what you have to do to change the name of this PDF is once you get it on your desktop, I'll show you how to find that. In a Mac, you'd use a Finder. I don't know how you would find it in Chromebooks, but they usually have little finders of some sort. Where's my little Finder guy? Not popping up there. Yes, he's hiding. All right, so then I'd go to my desktop, and then I'm looking for my download, and I just want to rename it last name, first initial, underscore social justice poster. All right, so let's see. I know I downloaded it up there somewhere. You guys stop texting me while I'm trying to teach. I'm literally trying to do a tutorial and I can't do two things at once. Just give me a breathing space, okay? So notice right now this file is named Neon Green Monochrome Train Station Photo Human Rights Poster. So obviously you have to usually right-clicking it slowly twice, either once and you can go rename. There we go. Or you can, on a Mac, if you click like slowly twice, you can, this does the same thing. It highlights, it's time to change it with a light blue highlight. So I'm going to go last name, first initial, underscore, social cause, poster. Okay. So now you're ready to rock and roll in all three programs. It's up to you what you're going to do. And yeah, keep those working files with you. You do realize that once you start this though, and when you go to click download, if you are not done with making it, you're gonna compress it to a PDF. You can't go back and you can't save a working file, which means you might have to start on top of that from scratch and you can't edit it when you download it. I don't know what's going to work best for you if you have to finish it all in one day. I don't know if you want to just continue to layer on it. I hope you don't have to go back and make changes or whatever of that nature, but do realize that you can only download it as a PDF, a JPEG, or a PNG. There's no working file. I've tried leaving Canva open with the project I've been working on, and it's worked for me in the past, but if it doesn't work for you, I don't know what to tell you. Because part of having the free membership is that you can't save the working files. All right, so that's it. Hope that helped you guys get your documents started.